Now LakeTV brings you live the high school game of the week, brought to you by Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952. Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Hamdenton Save-A-Lot, Quick Car, Wash Detail and Lube, Yacht Club Power Sports, and Jolly Rogers.
LakeTV's William Holtz, joined by Versailles senior standout wide receiver and punter Michael Allen. Michael, how you feeling going into tonight's ball game?
Pretty good tonight, pretty good.
All right, you come in against a very tough 2-3 Eldon team. You guys are 1-4 on the year. You got a 4-game skid. What's the most important thing to coming out and getting a victory tonight?
We just got to stay focused. We got to establish the run game and open up other opportunities for us.
Yeah, if you guys can establish the run game against a run-first team like Eldon, that may open up some opportunities in the pass game. How do you and your quarterback get some chemistry developed here early in this game?
Me and Sean, we pretty much just talk to each other, tell each other what's open, tell each other what the coverages are, so we're pretty good. So.
As a senior on this ball team, you potentially have 5 ball games left in your career. What's going through your head right now?
Just got to keep pushing through, don't stop, and keep my head up through anything.
All right, that's senior standout Michael Allen. Thanks for joining us, Michael, and good luck tonight, my man.
Yep, thank you.
William Holtz, LakeTV. We're going to be up with our Burger Smokehouse pregame show, so don't go anywhere. We're live from Victor Field in Eldon, Missouri. We'll be right back on LakeTV after this. We're live here on LakeTV. I'm William Holtz, joined by my ever so colorful color commentator, Matt Wamser, and we're excited to bring you tonight's matchup from Victor Field here in Eldon, Missouri. And here come the Mustangs right now onto the field. Just an outstanding crowd they've got here tonight for the homecoming here at Victor Field. An exciting time to be a Mustang fan. And let's talk a little bit about the visiting Versailles Tigers. Matt?
Absolutely. Versailles is led by second-year coach Brock Silvers, who carries a 1-14 record as Versailles head coach. He was 1-4. We will be subject to another team's homecoming for the second week after falling in a one-sided affair a week ago in Osage. Coach Silvers took Versailles head coaching job 2 seasons ago, and will face his former team, the Mustangs of Eldon, tonight. The Tigers really struggled to get anything going on offense and couldn't stop the high-octane Indians offense in that game. Will look to cut down on penalties and play much more controlled and organized if they want to stay in this game against Eldon. Silvers and the rest of his staff feel that this game that it started out the way they want, Versailles has no chance to hang in there tonight. How about Coach Silver's former squad, William?
Well, for the Mustangs, Matt, they're under the direction of Shannon Jolly. And although they're just 2-3, they've fallen victim to one of, if not the Tri-County Conference, toughest schedules yet. They got started with a win early in the year, and then they were able to get back on track last week at Warsaw with a big 36-15 win. But that was a game they coughed up 4 turnovers, and they didn't play that well, and it could have been a lot worse than it was. You know, they have played a tough schedule. You know, they got through the first win, and they played Hogan Prep, Blair Oaks, and California in consecutive weeks, failing to find the win column in those 3. And those 3 opponents, Matt, carry a record of 14-1 combined so far. And the Mustangs' losing record can really be highly credited to that schedule. Now that the toughest part of their schedule is behind them, Coach Jolly's squad feels it's their chance to take control of their own destiny and climb the Tri-County Conference ranks over the next few weeks before potentially making a run into the playoffs. You know, last year, this Eldon team went into Versailles and handed them a 56-0 whooping. And I'll tell you what, Versailles hopes to avenge for that this evening. We got some spotlight players for you, brought to you by Burger Smokehouse in California. Matt, who are you looking at on Versailles' side of the ball?
Well, for Versailles, I'm looking at number 31, the wide receiver defensive back, Cooper Wilson. Although just 135 and only a freshman, don't let his lack of experience and small frame fool you. Wilson is a staple in the Versailles defense a week ago against Osage, who's arguably the toughest team in the conference. The Tigers were blown out, but the score could have been much worse if they weren't for the hard-nosed play and sound tackling of Wilson. He was constantly the first man to the ball and was uncanny with his uncanny football IQ. He looks to have an extremely bright future ahead of him with Coach Silver's Tigers and should be a player to keep an eye on tonight. I know you're just chomping at the bit to talk about Eldon spotlight player, William, so let's hear it.
Yeah, you were talking about Cooper Wilson, and we talked so much about him last week in that game at Osage. Although the Tigers did get blown out, it seemed like every time we were calling the name of a Versailles player, it just happened to be number 31, Cooper Wilson, and what a ball game he had. And that'll bring me right into Eldon's number 22, Levi Shin. He's a player who can do all things. He's averaging nearly 6 yards per carry this season already, and he's coming off an impressive 125 100-yard outing last week in that win over Warsaw. He found the end zone 2 times in that game, and he also intercepted a pass on defense. And what's impressive about this young man, Matt, is special teams is actually his expertise. He's good on offense, he's good on defense, but he excels at the kicker position. He flirts with makes from 50 to 55 yards, and his punting is second to none in the conference, only maybe behind Michael Allen. So with that being said, Eldon wins the toss. They're going to give it to Versailles first to receive, and so we're getting ready to play football. And while we do, Matt, let's talk about some of our sponsors making this broadcast possible tonight.
Absolutely. Lake TV is bringing you live coverage of Friday Night Football. Again, we're in Eldon here at Victor Field, home of the Mustangs, bringing in their homecoming game tonight here live on Lake TV. You can find us on channel 197 on Charter. You can also find us on Como, channel 90, so check us out every Friday. Tonight's broadcast would not be possible without the help from Burger's Smokehouse. They've been serving simple traditions since 1952. We're talking about Burger's Smokehouse in California, Missouri. They ship custom gift packs to all 50 states, and it doesn't get much better or easier than that. Visit them online at smokehouse.com, place an order, have it delivered right to your door.
So we thank a couple of our sponsors, and set to kick for the Mustang, Levi Shin. We just talked about him. And back to receive, number 29 for the Tigers, Blake Varner. And Varner scored that lone touchdown a week ago at Osage late in that ball game. He had a few impressive returns and none more impressive than that one late. He took 70-plus yards to the house. And we're set for some football here on Lake TV. The boot by Shin into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. So just like we talked about, impressive leg by him, and he gets a chance to display that early here. And Versailles will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, well, I don't think we've seen that quite yet this year, a touchback on the kickoff. He really does have a big leg.
Yeah, and you'll get to see him use that throughout the evening numerous times. Now I'm interested here, Matt, to see. Versailles was so lackluster offensively just a week ago at Osage. They come in and play another real tough Tri-County Conference team, and we'll see if they don't try to mix it up a little bit offensively. They were very one-dimensional last week trying to get Johnny Cunningham going, and you'll see him split Cooper Wilson to the bottom of your screen. Out of the shotgun, here's Varner. He gives the handoff to Cunningham, and he'll be swarmed and corralled there by a handful of Mustangs, including Hedrick, and on the tackle.
That's pertinent for the Versailles offense to get off to a good start tonight. They had trouble last week on offense, so really this first possession can kind of set the tone for the rest of this game and their offense.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, if Versailles comes out and goes 3 and out and gives the ball right over to Eldon, I don't look for this one to be a close contest. Like you said, it's very imperative Versailles moves the ball here, and here's Cunningham. Outside, he'll cut in, and nice sound tackling by Levi Shin on the outside as he lowers his head and puts his shoulder pad right in the chest of Cunningham, and that's going to bring up our first 3rd down of the night.
That brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Shin's an impressive specimen any way you chalk it up. We'll see here on 3rd and 5 what Versailles draws up. So they're going to go with a 3-wide set. Cunningham in the back with Varner. Varner gives the handoff to Cunningham, and that's going to be a loss of yardage there. So they have to keep the ball on the ground, and that's a nice tackle right there by Graham Bockham, the junior back there, all-district player a year ago. He gets the tackle for a loss, and 4th and 7, it looks like the Tigers will be forced to punt. Dale Folsom also in there for Eldon, and Michael Allen's going to get his first chance to show off this impressive punting boot tonight. That's a good-looking boot. Back to receive, and Varner able to make the tackle. And then for Versailles, Caden Wilson takes him to the ground. Cole Hedrick back to return, and just like that, Eldon defense gets a tough 3 and out, and then Eldon's offense will come out and start at their own 40-yard line with a 1st and 10.
All right, now let's bring up Versailles' defense here. Putting the pressure on them here early in the first quarter. We've got a tough Mustangs offense here ready to put some points on the board.
Hendricks under center. The inside give, and that's going to be number 32, Shane Randall, in on the carry, and very little working there. So nice job by the defensive front there for the Tigers.
Number 32, Shane Randall carrying the ball for the Mustangs.
So they're going to give him a modest gain of 2.
On the field for the Tigers.
Second down and 9. Hendricks the handoff. There's Shin trying to get outside. He will, and Varner pushes him out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, and that's good for 5 yards on the second down carry.
Tackle by number 29, Blake Varner for the Tigers. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Shin would have made Varner miss there. He may have been off to the races, so nice tackling there by Blake Varner. So 3rd down and 4 now for the Mustangs. Pitch outside to Shin. He's got very close to first down yardage, and he does have a first down. And he'll be tackled there by a couple of Tigers. Rain Ryerson in on the stop, but not before Shin has first down yardage, so nice job right there.
Yeah, great run by Shin there. He was just kind of patient behind the offensive line. Waited for the right time. And then as soon as he felt it, and a little extra burst there at the end, enough to pick up the Mustangs' first down.
Yeah, Nick Hendricks, the quarterback for Eldon, he had a nice ball game a week ago. He rushed for over 130 yards at Warsaw and scored a touchdown. Here's the inside give to Randall, and Rain Ryerson in on the tackle once again after Randall gains near 5 yards. Really nice when you have a 1-2 punch like the Mustangs do. Levi Shin, really the speed guy. And then you've got Randall, who's more the bulldozing type runner. He just lowers his helmet and runs over you. So nice to have both those kind of guys in your repertoire if you're Coach Jolly. So Hendricks now, he'll keep it himself, trying to get outside. He does. He's to the outside. He's got some positive yardage across the 30. Now to the 20, and he's taken down there at about the 12-yard line. And Varner saves a touchdown there, and that's an impressive run by Hendricks. We just touched on his running ability, going for over 130 a week ago, and that's a good run right there, Matt.
Yeah, Hendricks did a great job getting to the outside, breaking down that Versailles defense, just kind of stretched him out to the left sideline. He did a great job picking up a huge chunk of yards, another first down for the Mustangs.
So first down here, Hendricks under center. He's going to give it to Shin, cuts inside, and carries Ryerson to about the 6-yard line. He's got 6 yards on that carry.
Number 13, Rain Ryerson on the stop.
So Versailles defense seeing a heavy dose of running here by Eldon, and that's exactly what we suspect. They're a run-first team. You'll see an occasional pass attempt, but Hendricks not really a pass-type quarterback. He loves to hand off to those tailbacks, and he can also run, as we've already seen in this ball game. Under center now. Here's the pitch to Shin. He gets outside. No, actually, that's number 27 for the Mustangs. Owen Tam, the junior. That's very impressive, and he gets a touchdown from 7 yards out, and that's good for the Mustangs' first score of the night. So all running there for the Mustangs in their first possession, and it pays dividends. They're going to go for 2 now. Under center is Hendricks. He's going to keep it to the outside. He's got enough room, and he'll find his way into the end zone for the conversion. And Eldon takes an 8-0 lead with just 4.5 minutes into this ball game. So Mustangs lead 8-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake area football on Lake TV.
Where do you find the nation's largest selection of smoked meat gifts? How about a family business with over 60 years of experience? We have something for everyone. We're Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Save-A-Lot, we know every dollar means a lot. We make it easy to save on the things you need. Not aisle after aisle of products that you don't. So you save up to 40% on every trip.
Back as we get back on Lake TV, just in time to see Shin do his thing as he boots one into the end zone, and the Tigers will start at their own 20 for the second consecutive possession.
Lake TV would like to thank the Rick Ball Auto Mall. When all the other dealers tell you that nobody can beat their deal, head to Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia and ask for Mr. Nobody. That's Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, the home of Mr. Nobody. Go check out the brand new 2015 Mustangs.
So here we go, and very, very quick 3 and out on Versailles' first possession, and here goes Hendricks now. Sorry, actually, that's quarterback Varner for the Tigers, and he looks outside and has his target, Blake Varner. He'll catch that and have a nice gain of about 5 yards. And so nice to see Versailles go through the air, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. They're going to mark it as a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Varner now out of the shotgun. He's going to roll out. Then he's looking for Allen and jumping the route. That's number 32, Shane Randall, and that's an interception. And Eldon's going to get outstanding field position. Really nothing Varner could do there. Become very, very tough in his situation. He gets a lot of pressure in his face, trying to set up the screen to Allen and waiting right in front of him. He's got a Eldon Mustang, and that's Shane Randall, and Eldon's going to take over right at the 23-yard line. Hendricks now keeps it, rolls outside. He's got good room. He's to the 10, to the 5, and he'll be tackled just shy of the end zone. That's Ryerson again on the tackle. That's his 4th tackle already. And we're not even halfway through this first quarter. So Hendricks takes it inside the 1, and Eldon will have 1st and goal right there. Around the Tri-County Conference tonight, you're going to have a couple of good matchups. You got the 5-0 Osage Indians. We had them last week. They're at the Blair Oak Falcons, who are 4-1, and that has huge playoff implications. We'll keep you updated on that. Also in our coverage area, Camdenton's at Rolla. Hendricks to give. That Shin from 1 yard out, and he'll score. And Eldon's quickly ahead, 14-0. And that's Owen Tam's brother, Levi Shin. So the brothers doing it on the legs here early, and they have the Mustangs up 14-0. So that first turnover there by Versailles proves very costly. Takes just 2 plays. They go all of 26 yards, and they find the end zone. So Versailles now bearing the extra point right here. Find themselves down 15-0 already, and we're going to remain right here after this score. The kick's up, an impressive leg right there by Shin. So Mustangs lead by a score of 15-0, and that's tough. I mean, we talked about it. Eldon's going to have to get off to a quick start if they want to go ahead and continue this win streak, and if Versailles was going to have any chance to stay with them, they were going to have to protect the football and also get off to a quick start, and doesn't look like that's happening thus far.
Yeah, I credit the Versailles coaching staff for trying to do something different and go through the air on that second drive. Didn't work out for him well. Threw an interception, but credit to him trying to spark this Versailles offense.
Yeah, you don't want to become so one-dimensional that you become predictable, and that's very nearly what Eldon's defense is going to be able to do. They're going to know the run is coming. They can stack the box, and then it'll be nearly impossible for the Tigers to get anything going offensively. So they were trying to get something going through the air, and it proved Not effective, but nonetheless, we've got a 15-0 ball game here early. And Levi Shin set to kick once again, and Varner back at his own 5-yard line. Over his head, and for the third consecutive time, the Versailles Tigers start at their own 20-yard line. So what do you look for Versailles to do here on this possession, Matt?
Well, I'm thinking they're going to go back to their running game. They had a couple of inside handoffs to start their first drive. They set themselves up in a 3rd and 5 situation, so a manageable position. So I think they're going to stick to the running game, see if they can pick up a first down and really get themselves back in this football game.
You know, it's very, very key. They get number 20. You see him bottom of your screen now. He exits your screen. Michael Allen, we talked to him in the pregame. You got to get him involved. He's your best overall player offensively, and you really got to get the ball in his hands because he can make plays for you. Here's Cooper Wilson. Now he cuts inside, and that's a tough Eldon front. Taking him down, number 20 for the Mustangs, Michael Allen was not in motion. He was bottom of your screen. Cooper Wilson gets the carry for the Tigers, and just nothing doing. I mean, this is a very, very tough Eldon team. They talk about the guy that just made that tackle, Chris Lemon. He had a safety a week ago at Warsaw, and you don't see that very often here at the high school level, but Lemon able to get the job done. So Varner now out of the shotgun once again. He handles the snap, gives it to Cunningham. He's got a little daylight, stays on his feet, makes a couple of guys miss before being tackled there by Tam, and it looks like we've got a fumble. So Cunningham doing his job, and Versailles able to hold on to it. Very, very lucky. And they're on the recovery, number 66, Rex Sheely. Tigers very fortunate there. Just when things can't get much worse, you cough up a fumble, and boy, that'd have been rough. But nice run there by Cunningham. And then Owen Tam in on the stop. He scored earlier, and he causes a fumble. So 3rd and 5 now for Versailles after a positive 10-yard gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, Cunningham just refused to go down on that run, just trying to put his team in a position to pick up a first down, keep the offense on the field.
Almost tried to do a little too much. They very nearly lost possession. Varner now gets back outside. He's under duress, tries to get rid of it. Now he's working here. He throws. He's got Cooper Wilson, and Wilson has the first down up to the 35-yard line. And how about that right there, ladies and gentlemen? Sean Varner struggled so far tonight. He all the way across the field, reverses his field, and Cooper Wilson comes back and makes the possession, or the reception rather, and Versailles with their first down. That's their first of the evening.
Absolutely. That was a great job by Varner. Just running around, just trying to do anything he can to keep the play alive. And a great job by Wilson as well, making himself available for his quarterback.
Hey, you got to love that. Here's the handoff now to Johnny Cunningham. Gets outside, scoots inside, and has a few yards. I'll tell you what, that is a huge play. It's already 3rd down. They go 3 and out their first possession. They've already given up an interception. It's 15-0. Looking to give the ball back, and your young quarterback makes a play. You got to remember, this Versailles team, very young. He's only a sophomore, and he'll be their quarterback the next couple of years. So this experience he has so far this season is going to play an instrumental role in the next couple of years of his progression. They're going to give the handoff to Cunningham, trying to get outside. Shin on the pursuit, and Shin just takes him down. Actually, that's Shane Randall, and that's an impressive tackle. That's a couple-yard loss, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Man, Randall really pursued the ball outside and takes Cunningham to the ground maliciously.
Right, he plays running back. He knows those lines. He knows the angles. Did a great job of just stretching out Cunningham in the backfield and making a good tackle.
So they're going to call it a 3rd and 7 here. Big matchup to watch here. You got Levi Shin against Michael Allen. Oh, we've got all kinds of things going on. We'll see what the official spot is. Could go either way.
Without our sponsor, Save-A-Lot, these Lake TV broadcasts would not be possible. So we'd like to thank them and ask, are you a smart saver? Well, you can be by joining Save-A-Lot Smart Shoppers Club. It's free. Just visit savealot.com and click on the Smart Shoppers Club button and start shopping at Save-A-Lot in Camdenton. They're on Route 5, just north of the Camdenton Square.
So it's offsides. That forced Versailles to start early, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty and 3rd down and 2 now. A very long 2 for Versailles. They give it to Cunningham. He tries to get the 1st down, and he's hit there by a handful of guys by the Mustangs. The first guy there, number 57, Josh Johns. I think they stop him just a couple inches shy of that 1st down yardage. So on 4th and inches, I wouldn't expect for the punting unit to come out here. I'd expect the Tigers to go for it. Call it a 4th and 1. I'd like to see like some direct snaps maybe to Allen, or just get it in his hands any way you can. It doesn't seem like you're going to be able to get him the ball through the passing game. I mean, you've got to get it in his hands. His speed isn't really what works for him, but his size is. And we've got a timeout maybe, or we'll see what the official calls. And it's going to be a Versailles timeout, so we're going to go to a commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake area football on Lake TV.
Nobody but nobody
earns your business like Rick Ball Ford.
Low overhead
Means everyday low prices, big trade-ins,
and satisfied customers.
Take a little drive this weekend
and save some big bucks. That's the Rick Ball way to buy. Boonville and Sedalia.
Back here on Lake TV, just in time to see the Tigers try to convert here on 4th and 1. And it sounds like Coach heard me. He's got Michael Allen in there at quarterback. Under center, he was their starter a year ago. He takes the snap, he'll bulldoze forward, and he's got what appears to be 1st down yardage. He doesn't get a very good spot, but I believe he's got the 1st down. Yeah, he does. That's going to be a 1st down for the Tigers. A nice call by Coach Silvers there to put his playmaker in the ball game and put it in his hands. So right on cue, they give the ball to Allen, and he makes the Mustangs pay with the 1st down. That's the 2nd one of the night for Versailles. So you got to like what they're doing here, converting on a couple of 3rd and 4th downs.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, get the football in your playmaker's hands. What does he do? He picks you up a 1st down. Offense is still on the field. Good job by Versailles. Let's see if they can keep this going.
So Varner now looking outside, and that's behind Schmidt, Dalton Schmidt. He was trying to make a play there, and that ball just thrown behind him on the swing pass. So that'll bring up 2nd down here for Versailles. But, you know, not everything's going to go your way. You're undersized. You don't have as many kids going out. And not to keep making excuses for Versailles, but it's a tough situation right now for Coach Silvers and the program. And you just like to see some positive things happen. And so a couple 1st downs against a tough Eldon front. You got to get excited over the things you can, and those are definitely things that this Tiger team can build on. So Varner out of the shotgun. Hand off to Cunningham. You could almost sense it coming, and he makes a couple of guys miss. Remains on his feet. A nice run by Johnny Cunningham. Beautiful play, and he just keeps those legs churning, and that's 9 yards. And what a run by the young man. He does a little spin move as 2 guys were in the backfield ready to stop him dead in his tracks. But nice job by Johnny Cunningham.
Cunningham with a great job putting a spin move on. He's proven tough to bring down in this football game. He's really running with a purpose. You can tell he's really giving it all, trying to pick up every yard he can.
So an impressive drive right now by Versailles. They're all the way up to the 46-yard line of Eldon. 3rd and 1. They give it back to their playmaker, Cunningham, and he's going to be slammed down in the backfield, and that's number 12 for Eldon. Tell you what, that's Chris Lemon making the stop, and You know, you just become predictable. I was going to say on that third down or that second down run, they gave it to Cunningham. You can almost see it going right before the snap. Cunningham's on the balls of his feet. You know he's going to get it. And if we know it up here, you know the guys in the Eldon huddle also know. So it's an official timeout. And it's going to bring up another 4th and 1. When we come back, you're watching exclusive coverage of Lake football on LakeTV.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
We're back here on LakeTV, and Versailles just about a yard shy of the first down sticks here, so they'll attempt another 4th down. They're 1 for 1 thus far in the evening on 4th down attempts, and you think they might run the ball here, but you'd like to see them do something different maybe.
Well, we saw him, Allen, go under center. It looks like he's getting set to do that again here on 4th down.
Maybe a fake handoff, air it out here. No one's expecting him to pass the ball, so Allen under center. Trying to draw him off sides. He bulldozes his way forward, and he's got about 3 yards, and that's good for Versailles' first down yardage. So Michael Allen, I talked about getting the ball in his hands, and he's 2 for 2 on them short yardage situations on 4th down.
Yeah, an impressive drive here by Versailles. I could see it on the sidelines. The kids are getting excited. They're picking up first downs. They're gaining momentum. You said this is a young football team. They're out here learning on the job, preparing for trying to win football games, but also trying to build their skills, build their progression for next year. So great job by Versailles on this drive.
You know, not to take credit, but you might think that Coach Silvers has an earpiece in listening to me. And they're going to give the handoff to Schmidt, but the play is stopped dead, and it's going to be an illegal formation or false start on the Tigers, so that'll push it back 5 yards.
LakeTV brings you live high school football every Friday night under the lights. This week we're right here in Eldon, home of the Mustangs. What a great opportunity for these kids to get out, see themselves on TV, just kind of get out and have some fun. Homecoming weekend here in Eldon. We've got Turkey Fest. What a great time to be out in Eldon in the fall, playing football, having fun, enjoying some high school.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to have that California game next week. They'll host Osage, and what a game that'll be. Here's the handoff to Schmidt, and nothing doing. That's going to be blown dead in the backfield by number 54, Graham Bockham. He just blows that play up, and that's going to be a huge loss of about 4 yards, maybe 5. So 2nd down and 19. And that should be the last play of this first quarter. Versailles doesn't have to take another snap, and they won't. So as this winds down, you look at the first quarter, Eldon has control of this one. They're up 15-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area football on LakeTV.
Commercial.
Ford.
Get spectacular Ford savings on almost every car and SUV with 0% for 72 months. 0% 6 years.
Hot summer deal.
At family-owned Rick Ball Ford, Boonville and Sedalia.
I'll make some for next week.
Look at like the league's previous mascot.
Lake Area football, joined by my talented color commentator, Matt Wamser. We're excited to be here in Eldon, Missouri, and let's thank one of our sponsors.
Well, actually, I'd like to talk about just Eldon in general. We're hosting their homecoming game here on LakeTV, and just talk about a few other things going on in the community. And this weekend is Turkey Fest, and since 1986, Miller County's been celebrating their ranking as a top producer of domestic turkeys with a turkey egg toss, turkey calling seminars, and entertainment. They've got over 200 crafters, exhibitors, and vendors of every type. They're going to line the streets of downtown Eldon. Events that day are going to consist of live entertainment on the main stage, a gospel stage. They've got turkey bowling, conservation displays. It's going to be a great time. So if you're in the neighborhood, you're in the lake area, stop on by downtown Eldon and check out Turkey Fest this weekend.
So Varner now out of the shotgun as we start this second quarter. He looks to throw. He looks for Allen, and Allen does a nice job. He was covered well by number 15 of the Mustangs, and nothing doing there, so that falls incomplete, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, Varner was under pressure there. He had to unload. Allen wasn't quite in position yet, and he just kind of had to throw the ball up there and see if Allen could make a play.
So nothing going the way of the Versailles Tigers, but still plenty of time. They're near midfield, and they face a 3rd and long. We'll see what's happening here. The low snap handled by Varner. He's got Cunningham in the flat. He cuts back, makes a guy miss across the 40, and that's a good play up to the 35. Very near. How about the 36-yard line they'd give him? And that's a nice play. It'll bring up a manageable 4th down opportunity here. That's good for about 13 yards.
Yeah, the great play call by Coach Silvers. Just sliding Cunningham out of the backfield, getting the ball in your big man's hand again. Let him run. I saw one defensive back out there. I knew he wasn't going to bring him down. So a great job by Versailles, giving themselves a manageable 4th and 6 here in Eldon's half the field.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Cunningham proving to be the playmaker thus far for Versailles, and makes the first couple of guys miss and gets a 13-yard gain, and we'll see what happens here on 4th and 6. Coach Silver's going to burn a timeout. They were just trying to draw him offside, so we're going to take a short break. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area football on LakeTV.
Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
Back here on LakeTV, and you see the Versailles cheerleaders trying to get the crowd up on their feet. Not much to cheer about for the Tiger fans, but they're here in bunches. An impressive crowd for them, and they've got to match the intensity of a huge turnout for the Eldon Mustangs crowd. We'll see what happens here. It's 4th and 6. Out of the shotgun will be Varner. He's got Cunningham back there with him. We do have some scores for you after this play. Coming back looking for his receiver was Wilson, and unable to make the play. The ball was a little short, so Eldon will take over on downs at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, no points on that drive for Versailles, but I think it was a good job. A lot of moral victories out there, moving the ball, picking up 1st downs. You know, just giving your defense a chance to rest on the sidelines. And here we go. The Mustangs offense is on the field.
So 1st and 10 now. The handoff to Shin. He cuts inside. And in on the tackle there. Initial man there underneath the pile was number 66, Rex Shealy. That's going to be about a 1-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for Eldon. Here's the give to Shin the other way. Maybe that's Randall. He's spun forward and taken down there by Johnny Cunningham. That's Shin once again. So Versailles staying home and bringing up a 3rd and long. So 3rd and 5 now. Hendricks keeps it outside. He's got some daylight. He's across midfield. He has 1st down yardage and a lot more. He's to the 20, to the 10. He'll go all the way to the house. We do have a flag on the field, or is it a towel? It looks to be a towel maybe, so that'll stand, and that's all the way from 58 yards for quarterback Hendricks, and that is a good-looking run and nothing there you can do about that if you're the Tigers.
Yeah, every time Hendricks touches the ball, he's electric. He makes things happen with his feet, with his arm. A lot of big plays tonight for the Mustangs. They're doing a great job of spreading the field out, getting their quarterback to the outside, and just running on down the field.
Yeah, we've yet to see Eldon even attempt a pass. Why would you even take a chance at a turnover? You're running at will against this defense. So Shin now for the extra point. It's up, and it is very, very good. And the Eldon Mustangs extend their lead, 22-0. They lead Versailles. Don't go anywhere. We've got lots of football left on LakeTV.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri at this beautiful Victor Field, and quite a football venue if you're a high school football fan, and the Eldon faithful's got to enjoy this on their homecoming evening, just putting it on the Versailles Tigers. This is a series that Versailles leaves all time, 25-20-1. The last 10 years it's gone 3 wins for the Tigers, 8 for Eldon, including, 3 for Eldon. They have the last 3 victories and 4 counting the playoffs. Prior to that, Versailles strung off 7 consecutive wins, but it's been all Eldon over the last 3 years. And Versailles now back out there. You know, nothing against your young quarterback, Sean Varner, but you got to do something to get something sparked here if you're Versailles, and it's becoming very predictable. You'd love to see a change, maybe get the ball in Allen's hands more frequently. Maybe some screen passes to Cunningham, get him out in space. Just when you got 7 guys in the box for Eldon, it's very nearly impossible to get anything going. Here's Varner now, keeps it himself. The ball pops out, but after forward progress was stopped, and he's ahead. Maybe has a half yard. That Osage Blair Oaks game, it's 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. The Falcons lead Osage, so a bit of a surprise considering how well Osage has played. And then we've also got scores for you. In the second quarter, California leads Southern Boone 14-0. No surprise there. The unbeaten California Pintos atop the Tri-County Conference with Osage. They lead the winless Southern Boone Eagles, so Cunningham once again keeps the legs churning, and he's across the 28-yard line, and that's an 8-yard gain, and really can't say enough about what Cunningham's brought to the table for Versailles thus far tonight.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down. He's got a ton of energy, and every time he touches the football, he's looking to fight for yardage for his team. So credit to Cunningham. Keep up the good work, and the first downs will come.
So 3rd and 1 now. Versailles their own end of the field. Allen comes bottom of your screen. You see him there. He's lined up against Shin. That's a good matchup. Here's the handoff, and a little bit of daylight there for Dalton Schmidt. He's got first down yardage across the 30 up to the 32. Tomorrow you look ahead to college football. The Missouri Tigers off a tough loss a week ago against unranked Indiana in Columbia. They make the trip all the way across the country to South Carolina. Well, they're starting their SEC slate, and that'll be a tough one down there in Columbia.
Absolutely.
We have motion here, it looks like. So interesting, both South Carolina and Missouri play in a town of Columbia. So Columbia to Columbia. You gave me that look as if to say, what are you talking about? No, it's Columbia, South Carolina, home of the Gamecocks.
There you go. You threw me for a loop on that one.
Yeah, I had to give you the explanation because gave me that piercing glare as if I didn't know what I was talking about. Normally, you're right. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but that's a rare time I do. So I have to kind of take advantage of that and point that out when I am right.
Yeah, I think it was more I didn't know what you were talking about, so I was at a loss. But, yeah, good luck to the Tigers this weekend down in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, that could be a good one. It's now 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. Blair Oaks leads, and here's Schmidt now. Gets outside, nice little play, and he gets about 3 yards, maybe 2. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, Schmidt really running the ball well. He's got some quick feet and doing a good job kind of supplementing Cunningham. Kind of gives a different bit of look. More of the speed back. Cunningham more of the power, but a good job for him filling in.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, watching Johnny Cunningham over the last couple of years, he's really a peculiar-like athlete. You don't expect him to be extremely quick or anything. He's very slow developing, but very effective nonetheless, and he's been the spark of the Versailles offense. And just on cue, here he goes. He's outside. Cuts inside across midfield, still on his feet, holding on to the ball, and he's up to the 42-yard line. So we're going to give him 19 yards, and that's a Versailles Tigers first down. So right on cue, we talk about it, and he's going to hit the sideline, and Dalton Schmidt will spell him. He'll come back into the ball game, but what a run. I'd love to get the numbers on Johnny Cunningham because he's got to be over 50 yards easily thus far. He's probably closer to 75, and we still have 7 minutes left in this first half of play.
Yeah, he was dragging Mustang tacklers down the field, so he's working for every yard he gets.
We'll see what the call is here with 7 minutes remaining.
LakeTV would like to thank its sponsor, Quick Car. You got to check this deal out. It's the 48-hour clean car guarantee. If it rains and spots your car, if a bird makes that unwanted deposit, or you just drive down a dusty road and you want to rinse it off, Quick Car will wash it again for free within 48 hours. Just save your receipt, stop back by Quick Car on Osage Beach Parkway, right in the heart of the Lake of the Ozarks in Osage Beach.
So that'll push it back 5 yards on the illegal procedure, and first down and 15 now. Just inside of 7 minutes to play here. Out of the shotgun is Varner. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He gets outside, and he's got some room. Oh, what a tackle there underneath the play. That's Cole Hedrick. Otherwise, Varner may have taken it all the way to the house because that was your last line of defense. So what a play by Cole Hedrick. As like I said, he doesn't make that shoestring tackle. I believe your quarterback, Sean Varner, takes that all the way to the house.
Yeah, Varner has made a couple plays tonight with his feet, so he really does look comfortable out there running the football, scrambling around in the pocket, do it whenever he can to pick up some more first downs for Versailles.
This one far for over, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but very excited about next week's matchup as Osage will travel to California, and a little bit surprised by the score 21-0 as Blair Oaks taking care of Osage. I mean, a lot of ball left to be played there, but nonetheless, that is a big game to keep an eye on.
Yeah, we're really looking forward for that matchup next week. California, Osage in California. So we're going to be bringing that game live on LakeTV next Friday night. Home of the Pintos.
Yeah, that's a nice venue. I'm looking forward to getting a look at that ball field. I was on vacation last time you guys covered the Pintos game. They played these very Eldon Mustangs, winning that one 55-0. Here's the handoff. Cunningham now keeps his legs moving, and positive yardage once again. He's going to have about 5. He gets the yardage back lost on that illegal procedure, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Chris Lemon, the tackler for Eldon. We'll see what happens here.
Really another time management drive here by Versailles. They really need to find their way to put some points on the board and give that boost to their team they really need right now.
Yeah, that's going to be a illegal formation. You can't have 2 guys. No, maybe Coach Silver's got his timeout in first, and he did. So luckily for him, you had 2 guys in motion, which is an illegal having 2 guys in motion. So he does get the timeout. That leaves him no timeouts. We got about a minute 12 seconds remaining in this first half. It's been all Eldon. What's Versailles got to do?
Well, they've been keeping their offense on the field and doing a good job sustaining a couple of drives here in the second quarter. They really just need to get some points on the board, find a way to make a big play and get downfield.
4:53 remaining, actually, in this first half. Getting a little overzealous there, but Versailles really needs to get something going, try to get some points on the board, and like you said, maybe a little momentum in their favor, because you let another score here by the Mustangs if they stop you on third down and get it back. This one's virtually over before it starts, and I mean, Versailles already in a tough position, 1-4, and they got a very, very tough schedule the rest of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what can happen here the rest of the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Eldon does. You know, they haven't passed the ball, and like we said, why would you? Having so much success, Versailles maybe is going to be able to stack the box a little bit, because you know they're not going to go to the air with this kind of lead, but be interesting to see what Coach Silvers does the rest of the way. So 3rd and 9. 4:53 remaining here in the first half. In motion is Wilson. They fake the handoff here, floating it across the middle, and that one's hauled in. Nice play by Ethan Carden, the wide receiver, the junior, standing 6'2", and that was a dangerous pass by Sean Varner, and he was very fortunate that one was not picked off. First down, Tigers.
I think they are listening to us. Again, Versailles is doing exactly what they need to. Take their shot downfield, try to make that big play, and find their way into the end zone.
We'll see what they can do. They've got it now at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Jody Cunningham cuts back inside and keeps those legs churning, and he's got about 3 yards before being pushed back by a plethora of Eldon defenders. Always exciting to be part of homecoming. I was never a candidate for anything, court warming, homecoming. As a matter of fact, I was the kid they didn't want to see at those events. I was a heckler. I used to yell at the officials, the school administrators, whatever I could. I definitely wasn't a nominee for anything spectacular like homecoming or court warming, but when you do get involved in something like that, it's very exciting at this age. Schmidt now cuts back inside, and Chris Lemon takes him down to the line of scrimmage for no gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, the Mustangs doing a beautiful job here putting on their homecoming festivities. They had a parade earlier today. Marching band started out the game tonight with a couple of songs, and we're going to see some more of that here at halftime, I believe.
Yeah, and you touched on it earlier. Tomorrow's the Turkey Festival.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's always a event. I'll tell you what, you got the funnel cakes, the fresh baked fries or potato chips, all the booze, crafts, things for the kids. It's always a lot of fun, so come out and support them. And that was a low throw. He had Wilson open, did Varner, but the pressure dialed up as Coach Jolly calls the blitz, and it proves effective because no time for Varner to make a decision, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
Yeah, and don't forget about turkey bowling. I mean, how can you miss that? Your opportunity to bowl a turkey down, maybe win a prize, take home a turkey. And news to me, Miller County, one of the top ranking producers of domestic turkeys.
They're not
right here in Missouri.
They're not talking about me and my family either. Talking about the turkey you eat on Thanksgiving. So Varner now flushed out of the pocket. He rolls outside. He's being chased by Randall and unable to get anything going and taken down there by number 33, rather. That's Jacob Whittle, the sophomore. He gets the quarterback sack, and that is a huge loss of 18 yards. And that's where Eldon takes over on down. So 3 minutes left in this first half of play, and it is all Mustangs thus far.
Will, play coach for a minute. What should have Varner done in that situation? He was scrambling all over, 4th down, trying to make something happen. Whatever.
Well, you know, I mean, it's tough to say because tough situation as a sophomore. And don't look now. Here's Shin. He's going to take it 56 yards to the house, and that's an impressive run. Not to cut you off, but Eldon extends that lead, and that's our guy we talked about in the pregame, Shin, doing what he has to do. 56 yards out, and that's his 2nd touchdown already. But you talked about, play coach there for a second. either get rid of the ball, just cut your losses, you're going to turn it over on downs, or get rid of it, throw it up. Even if they intercept it deep down the field, it'd be similar to a punt because it changes the field position. The one thing you can't do is take a sack and take a big loss, and that's exactly what Varner did in that situation. So the extra point up and good, and the Eldon Mustangs lead by a score of 29-0. Don't go anywhere. We've got lots of football remaining here in Eldon. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake area football on LakeTV.
Where do you find the nation's largest selection of smoked meat gifts? How about a family business with over 60 years of experience? We have something for everyone. We're Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952.
She's dreaming.
Let's just sneak that in throughout the... Well, let's talk about the marching band here at Eldon. They've got the band director,
Ashley Hanks.
Ashley Hanks, in her 5th season as director of the EHS band. Ashley and her husband, Matt, they've got 4 children. Ashley holds a BS in secondary education from Lincoln University and a master's in administration from William Wood. So get set. We're going to see her put on another show here at halftime. 2:48 left to go here in the first half. The Mustangs leading 29-0 over visiting Versailles Tigers. Shin gets set again for another kickoff. Here we go. Low liner. Bounces at the 5.
Yeah, it's a touchback once again. No surprise. We've seen that all night. Pintos now lead 20-0 with 1:40 left in that first half. It's 21-0 as we touched on in that Osage Blair Oaks game. And of course, Eldon total control here against the Tigers of Versailles. Cunningham, the handoff, that pokes free, and I think Cunningham fortunate enough to get it back there in the backfield for the Mustangs, making that stop. Cole Hedrick. No, it looks like Lemon did recover it, and Eldon takes over once again. That's their second takeaway already. We're still in the first half of play, and what field position this is, taking over at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, every time the Mustangs have touched the ball here in the second quarter, it's been straight for the end zone. Just doing a great job of taking care of this game, looking to pick up another victory.
So, Eldon burns a timeout. We're going to stay right here at Victor Field, and nothing you can really do here if you're Versailles. You just got to keep playing. This is consecutive weeks they've really gotten it taken to them on the road. But you go on the road to Osage, you go on the road to Eldon. It's their homecoming. Tough scheduling any way you look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Give credit to Versailles. They're trying to progress. These young kids are out here just trying to have a good time, learn the sport, learn how to play football, and better yet, learn how to be a young man and a good sportsman out there on the field.
Yeah, you'd like to see them have some success because never easy to lose, but especially when it's like this. But like you said, got to keep fighting, got to keep doing what it takes. And I have a feeling that in the next couple of years, Brock Silvers is going to see this thing turn around in Versailles if they just stick to it and try to get that consistent program, turned around. It's a culture when you talk about the high school level. It's just a culture, getting kids to come out and play football, getting the kids that aren't playing to buy in and want to be out there under the lights on Fridays. And that's what happened around here. Eldon, Coach Jolly came in, changes the culture, back-to-back district championships. And it's just been rough for the Tigers the last few seasons in football, but they can get it turned around, believe you me. Hedricks to give to Randall, and he's up near the 13-yard line. He's got about 4 or 5 on first down. So we talked about Shin in the pregame. He's got 78 yards rushing already on just 8 carries and 2 touchdowns. So he's been tough to stop as far as Versailles is concerned. Hendricks also took one in from long way out, 58 yards. Speaking of Hendricks, there he goes. He's got first down yardage. Across the 10 near the 8-yard line. Well, very close to the sticks. We'll see if they give him the first down or if we'll be facing a 3rd and short. Man, I'll tell you what, this is just an impressive crowd. We got here about an hour before the ball game and not a lot of room to park. You see the parking lot across the way match is full. Left of the facilities just full, and of course behind our press box here closer to the school, it is just packed. So
yeah, it's that time of year, fall. People love to get out, enjoy football, enjoy the nice weather, and a great opportunity to come out to the Eldon homecoming and watch some football.
So Randall in on the carry, and for Versailles, the first man there was Jordan Fields, and he blew that play up. So nice job by him. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal from about the 9-yard line after a gain of absolutely nothing on 1st and goal. Hendricks now rolls out, looks to the end zone, and that's incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from about the 9-yard line. If you're Versailles, you'd love to get a stop here or at least hold them to a field goal attempt as we're in the waning minutes. Even seconds here inside of a minute to play here in the first half.
Right, I like the Eldon offense right now, trying to put the ball in the end zone through the air. A little something different. You know, you're going to need these plays down the road. You get into the playoffs, you're going to need to have a couple of plays in your arsenal. So it's a great time to try to work the ball through the air and get in the end zone one more time for the Mustangs.
Yeah, no reason not to. Hendricks now trying to get outside, and he lowers his head, and nice tackling there for the Tigers. In on the play is Rain Ryerson. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and goal, and this clock is running down. Next week, Eldon will be at Osage. That's a Tri-County Conference game. And then they'll be right back here at Victor Field on the 10th of October to host Hallsville. And then they'll go to Southern Boone to finish their year. So 3 games they feel like they could be in and could go either way. They definitely control their own destiny.
This Friday night broadcast is brought to you by Yacht Club Power Sports. They're the nation's #1 Sea-Doo dealer. They're right here at the Lake of the Ozarks. Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach. Stop by, check out the all-new 2015 Can-Am ATV lineup. Visit their showroom on Osage Beach Parkway. Visit them online at ycpowersports.com and get out there and have some fun.
So 30 seconds remaining here. We got a 4th down and goal. I'd love to see if they try to give Levi Shin an opportunity to boot one through the uprights. That's definitely within his distance. I mean, he's got a leg. We talked about it earlier.
Looks like we're also going to have a little homecoming queen presentation during the halftime. We'll bring as much as we can of that to you right here on LakeTV.
So 4th down and goal now. Hendricks under center. He rolls to his right and he throws into the end zone, and that's going to be good for a touchdown. He finds his man number 10 at wide receiver, and Austin Kempker, the backup quarterback. And this is now 35-0 still here in the first half with 25 seconds left. We'll try to get you an update on that Camdenton-Rolla game. Lakers in our viewing area, and they're atop their district right now, tied for 2nd in the Ozark Conference. The extra point is up and good by Shin, so it's 36-0. We'll be back with the last 26 seconds of this first half. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake area football only on LakeTV.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
Coming back here now on Lake TV, and 36-0. Eldon looks rather impressive thus far tonight. Like you said, we'll have the presentation at a halftime, and always exciting.
Yeah, I saw the guard director, Misty Wilson. She's in her 4th season directing the color guard. She's also an English teacher here in Eldon High School. She holds a BA in English Literature and has her master's from teaching from Missouri State.
Wow, look at that thing fly into the end zone and another touchback. So, needless to say, Shin's having a pretty decent night thus far.
Oh, absolutely. That kid's got a leg on him. And I guess the rule is here in high school, William, you're going to have to teach me and our viewers, as soon as the ball crosses the goal line, is that automatic touchback?
Automatic touchback. And what they're doing there is the heads-up football program across the country, trying to lower the long-term injury and brain and neck injuries for football players. It just cuts that risk down because you get the special teams units running full force at each other. It just cuts down on some of those impact plays, you know. So here's Allen now on the trickeration. He's got Varner across midfield. This is going to go all the way to the house. No, Varner lost the ball on a fumble, trying to take it the distance, and Eldon now covers up at the 27-yard line of Eldon. I don't even know what just happened. It was a trickeration play. They threw it to Allen at the line of scrimmage, and he throws a strike 45 yards downfield, hits Varner over the shoulder. I'll be honest, I took my eyes off the play just to talk about the trickeration, and out of nowhere I hear the excited crowd, and Eldon gets it right back, and they keep that shutout going with 12 seconds left, and I am stunned to say the least.
Yeah, what a great draw by the coach of making an opportunity for his football team. Unfortunately, did not turn out the way they wanted it, but...
So that's going to conclude our first half of play with the Eldon Mustangs taking full advantage of this game. They're up 36-0. We'll be back with the Homecoming Queen presentation as well as the Burger Smokehouse halftime show. You're watching Lake Area Football on Lake TV.
Where do you find the nation's largest selection of smoked meat gifts? How about a family business with over 60 years of experience? We have something for everyone. We're Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Save-A-Lot, we know every dollar means a lot. We make it easy to save on the things you need. Not aisle after aisle of products that you don't. So you save up to 40% on every trip. Save-A-Lot. Savings made easy.
Visit your local Save-A-Lot in Camdenton. Located on North Business Route 5.
And now we proudly present your Eldon High School Marching Mustangs under the field direction of Drum Major Ashley Pettit. The Marching Mustangs are thrilled to bring the past to the present as they bring to life the never-forgotten music of the Beatles. We begin tonight's show with the classic Love Me Do. The Marching Mustangs will close this evening's performance with one more well-known Beatles classic, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Homecoming Parade and Spirit Week results for this week are Best Class Float, Juniors. Best Class Hallway, Freshmen. Best Class Banner, Seniors. Best General Entry, FBLA. The overall Spirit Week winner, Juniors. And the most Spirit Week participants, Juniors. During today's pep assembly, the homecoming king was crowned. King candidates were Chase Cook, Hunter Gibson, Joey Hayes, Mason Larson, and Nolan Scott. The homecoming king for 2014 is Nolan Scott. Nolan is the son of Michael Scott and Kieran Workman. He has one sister, Jada Scott, who is the daughter of Michael Scott and Shauna Hobbs. Nolan has been active in FFA and currently serves as first vice president. He has also been a part of the state champion FFA parliamentary procedure team, where he and his team will be competing at nationals in October. Nolan is active in FCA, where he serves as an FCA leader. He is also a member of National Honor Society, NHSS, and serves as an Edge tutor and Mustang ambassador. He's also a member of the First Baptist Church and has earned his ministry license. After high school, Nolan plans to attend a 4-year Christian college, receive a degree in ministry, and then pursue higher education in ministry. Mr. Nolan Scott. tonight's homecoming queen candidates. Our first queen candidate tonight is Lacey Fitzpatrick. Lacey is the daughter of Roger and Deborah Fitzpatrick, who's being escorted tonight by her father, Roger. Lacey has one brother, Chase. Lacey is involved in FFA, where she is the first chapter reporter and has previously served as a junior officer and has received a number of honors associated with the organization, including state and national recognition. She is also one of the top 30 FFA members of the chapter. Lacey is involved in FCA, where she serves as a huddle captain, band, where she is a junior letterman, serves as squad leader and drum major, and is this year's current head drum major. She is a 3-year letterman of the Lady Mustangs softball team, named second team all-district, and has been named the defensive player MVP for the past 2 years. Lacey is a 1-year letterman at track and was a member of the conference championship team. Lacey is in the top 10% of her class and participated in basketball, National Honor Society, Science Club, and is the current student council president. She is an active member of First Baptist Church, where she is part of the youth group, drama, praise band, and youth council. After high school, Lacey plans to attend the University of Missouri and major in agricultural communication, business, or education. Miss Lacey Fitzpatrick. Our next queen candidate is Laura Johnson. Laura is the daughter of John and Becky Johnson and is escorted tonight by her father, John. Laura has a brother, Sean, and a sister, Amanda. Laura has been involved in student council, FFA, National Honor Society, and band, where she currently serves as a drum major and has earned a scholarship to the Missouri Lions Band in Canada. She has been a part of jazz band for 4 years and has been named part of the all-district band and all-district jazz band. Laura is also in the top 10% of the class. After high school, Laura plans on attending Missouri State University, majoring in pediatrics. Miss Laura Johnson. Our next queen candidate is Sarah Ryan. Sarah is the daughter of Steve and Tanya Ryan and is being escorted tonight by her father, Steve. Sarah has one brother, Isaiah, and a sister-in-law, Megan. Sarah is a member of National Honor Society, FCA, serves as a Mustang ambassador, and is active in basketball and track. She has been named All-State in basketball, is the 3-time state high jump champion, and current high jump state record holder. Sarah has also been a state qualifier in long jump, 100-meter hurdles, and 300-meter hurdles. She is a member of 9th Street Christian Church and is active in her youth group. After high school, Sarah plans on attending Drake University on a basketball scholarship, majoring in elementary special education and speech and language pathology. Miss Sarah Rye. Our next queen candidate is Claire Elizabeth Solomons. Claire is the daughter of Tyler and Sheila Solomons and is being escorted tonight by her father, Tyler. Claire's siblings are Bailey, Rob, Sam, Emma, William, Doug, Maggie, and Ashley Solomons. Claire is active in FFA, where she has served as a junior officer, chapter reporter, chapter secretary, was a member of the area district and state championship teams in FFA knowledge, meets evaluation and technology, and parliamentary procedure, and competed nationally in each event. She is a member of National Honor Society, FBLA, FCA, Science Club, Spanish Club, and has been on the A honor roll throughout high school. Claire is an active member of the First Baptist Church as part of the youth group, youth council, and youth praise band. After high school, Claire plans to join the International Missions Board and serve as a foreign Christian missionary. Miss Claire Elizabeth Salmons. Our final queen candidate tonight is Rachel Elaine Seek. Rachel is the daughter of Robert and Kathy Seek and is escorted tonight by her father, Robert. She has one brother, Travis, and 2 sisters, Hannah Wood and Kelly Law. Rachel has been a member of band for 3 years and led her 3 times. She is a 30 jazz honor Alexander, a 2-year letterman in choir and is a member of the Eldon Chamber Choir and is just earned District Concert Choir honors. Rachel is a member of the Lake Area Community Orchestra, captain of the Color Guard, National Honor Society president, and senior class president. She is a member of the Drama Club, Speech and Debate, Skills USA, FCA, and been on the A Honor Roll, as well as serving as an edge tutor. Rachel is a member of the Holy Ann Christian Church. After high school, Rachel plans to attend college to earn a degree in elementary special education and music therapy. Miss Rachel Elaine Seek. Joining us tonight for the coronation ceremony is last year's King and Queen, Drew Kerner and Katie Portree. Drew is currently attending the University of Missouri pursuing a pre-med degree. Katie is currently attending the University of Missouri majoring in Health Sciences pre-med. Katie is crowning tonight's homecoming queen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2014 homecoming queen is... Rachel Seek.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
Nobody but nobody
earns your business like Rick Ball Ford.
Low overhead
Means everyday low prices, big trade-ins,
and satisfied customers.
Take a little drive this weekend
And save some big bucks. That's the Rick Ball way to buy. Boonville and Sedalia.
Where do you find the nation's largest selection of smoked meat gifts? How about a family business with over 60 years of experience? We have something for everyone. We're Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952. If you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger Smokehouse. Learn about Burger Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
Save-A-Lot, we know every dollar means a lot. We make it easy to save on the things you need. Not aisle after aisle of products that you don't. so you save up to 40% on every trip. Save a lot. Savings made easy.
Visit your local Save-A-Lot in Camdenton, located on North Business Route 5.
I don't care. You can just touch us there, whatever.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
Nobody but nobody
earns your business like Rick Ball Ford.
Low overhead
Means everyday low prices, big trade-ins,
and satisfied customers.
Take a little drive this weekend
And save some big bucks. That's the Rick Ball way to buy. Boonville and Sedalia.
Where do you find the nation's largest selection of smoked meat gifts? How about a family business with over 60 years of experience? We have something for everyone. We're Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952.
Welcome to Lake of the Ozarks. You're watching LakeTV, your visitor information station, on Charter Cable Channel 197 and Como Connect Channel 90, or from anywhere at mylaketv.com. Stay tuned to LakeTV to get all the latest on activities and attractions, events, entertainment, boating, outdoors, shopping, lake history, and dining at Lake of the Ozarks.
Time to get ready.
What figured out? Go.
Back here on Lake TV for our Burger Smokehouse halftime show, and not a whole lot to talk about. If you watched, you saw the Mustangs all over Versailles early, and it got ugly at the first half for Versailles. Talk a little bit about that last play.
Oh yeah, it was a great play call by Coach for Sales. Kind of pitched it out to Allen. He hit the guy downfield. Great job, great play design. Unfortunately, receiver running downfield just stumbled a little bit, dropped the ball. cost the Versailles offense a huge play and their first points of tonight.
Yeah, I was already calling it a touchdown, and that was premature because it did not come to fruition, and so it is all Eldon. And through the first half of play, Levi Shin has 8 carries for 77 yards and 2 scores, and quarterback Nick Hendricks, he has every bit over 100 yards rushing, including a touchdown, and it has been all Mustangs and a couple of scores. Very shocking. Osage getting blown out at Blair Oaks 35-0. Last time we got a Camdenton-Rolla score, Camdenton led 14-6 late in the first half of play there. And as far as Eldon and Versailles goes right here in the Tri-County, you're watching that, and we're about to wrap up this halftime show and start the third quarter of play. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have the second half of this one right here on Lake TV. So here we go now. The kickoff. It bounces at about the 20 and goes out of play, and that's going to be illegal procedure, and not exactly the way they wanted to get that one started. So we do have a score update from California Southern Boone. The Pintos lead at the half 27-0. Just as we expected, they're 5-0 on the young season. I say young, they're nearly halfway through. And this one underway here. We got 12 minutes to play in this third quarter. And Eldon will take over at the 35-yard line after the illegal procedure. So what do you look for Versailles to do here? They're down 36-0. Obviously this one's out of reach, but what do you want Versailles? What do you want to see out of Coach Silver's team right here?
Well, really, I'd love to see something from the defensive side of the football. The Mustangs, like they are right here, running downfield, have really been taking it to them. And here we go. Randall down the sidelines all the way down to the 5-yard line. Another impressive run by this Eldon Mustang offense. And again, just breaking off big run after big run. And it really has been the story of tonight's game.
Yeah, Varner makes a touchdown-saving tackle, and one play in, you've got a 60-yard run on the legs of Shane Randall. And nice run, and not getting any prettier for the Tigers right now. So on 1st and goal with 11:40 left, Hendricks under center. He's going to give it, and that is that's Randall, and he's down to the 1-yard line just inside it, and the tackle made right there by number 70 for the Tigers. Aiden Easton in on the stop. You haven't called his name yet tonight.
Yeah, the Mustangs trying to feed Randall now, get him his touchdown for his first touchdown for this evening.
Ratcliffe also in on the stop for the Tigers. And that's touchdown into the end zone as Shane Randall gets his second score of the night, and this one's getting out of hands, and I wonder when the clock will start running here in the Mercy clock. It's 42-0 with 10:56 left in this third quarter of play. And Levi Shin, you'll get an opportunity to see this leg right here. The hold, the kick's up, and it's good. So 43-0. We're going to stay here. We're going to go to break, Matt.
Let's keep it right here, and let's talk about Rick Ball Auto Mall, a couple of our sponsors this evening. There's a new herd of 2015 Mustangs headed for Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. You need to check them out today, rickballfordsedalia.com. Again, that's rickballfordsedalia.com. Right there in Sedalia, the home of Mr. Nobody, Rick Ball. LakeTV is proud to bring you guys live coverage of high school football every Friday night. A lot of our sponsors help make that possible. Save a Lot in Camdenton. We've got Quick Car in Osage Beach. Even Yacht Club Power Sports on Osage Beach Parkway, the nation's #1 Sea-Doo dealer. And don't forget about Burger's Smokehouse right here in California, Missouri, serving up some of the best country ham you can find in the entire country.
You've been watching the commercials. I'm sure you've seen plenty of ham.
Absolutely. It's fall. It's about holiday season. You're going to order your ham online, smokehouse.com. They'll deliver it right to your door. The best ham in the country.
How about right to the booth? I'm getting hungry. Not a lot of competitive nature right now in this one, and we'll see if Versailles can break the shutout. I really thought they were going to on that trick play. We talked about it enough, and Varner now a chance to redeem himself. He'll field it at the 5, and he's corralled there by a couple of Mustangs In on the stop, number 17, Tristan Warney, the initial tackler there, along with Owen Tam. So Versailles will take over inside their own 20-yard line, and the clock is running. I guess it's 40 points in the second half is what the rule is, Matt.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we've ran into that rule a couple of times here on our coverage of high school football, but hey, we're going to bring you the game anyway. We're at homecoming here in Eldon. Mustangs putting on an offensive show.
Johnny Cunningham, now the ball carrier, gets outside and has positive yardage. We're going to give him 4 yards up to the 24-yard line, and he's had himself a nice first half of play, although his team way behind. He's been running the ball very good so far. Throughout the 2014 high school football season, LakeTV is your exclusive coverage destination for all Lake area football games. You can watch us on Como Connect Channel 90, Charter 197, or anywhere on mylaketv.com, including your smartphone. And don't forget, we also broadcast through Roku all over the world. So doesn't matter where you're at, you're able to watch your Lake area football.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all our viewers for tuning in. Como Channel 90, Charter Cable Channel 197. And we're bringing you guys a few different angles tonight. We got one of our camera crews on the ground, getting right in the middle of the action, right on the sidelines, just doing whatever we can to bring you guys great coverage of high school football.
So 3rd down and 8 now for the Tigers. In motion is Wilson. Fake handoff here. Varner now looks over the middle and over the outstretched hands of Owen Tam. That falls harmlessly to the turf. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 8. And we may get to see Michael Allen with another punting opportunity. Man, what a strike he put on that trick play towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, Will, you mentioned it being a quarterback. Was that last season? Really showed his arm off well there, connecting with his receiver.
Allen now gets it away, and that's a nice high punt. Hedricks now will field it. He fair catches it inside the 40, so good punt by Allen, and that's where the Mustangs will take over 1st down and 10.
Each week, these broadcasts would not be possible without our sponsor, Yacht Club Power Sports. They're the #1 Sea-Doo dealer here at the Lake of the Ozarks. And Yacht Club Power Sports is proud to announce the addition of 9 new product lines such as Vespa, Polaris, Kawasaki, Ducati, and more. You've got to check out their dealership on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. They deliver the best selection and the best prices on all your power sports needs. That's Yacht Club Power Sports. So thank you to them.
So 1st down and 10 now. And that's now Kepker in there at quarterback. He's going to hand it ahead to Lemon, and he's got a couple yards across the 40, up to the 42. Is it just me, or do I hear a whistle? I keep thinking the officials are stopping play. That really was the officials. Ratcliffe in on the stop for the Tigers. So 2nd down and 7 now. Kempker under center. He's going to give it to Lemon once again, and Dalton Schmidt will stop him dead in his tracks right there at the line of scrimmage. So nice job of Schmidt staying home on the outside, and he stops him there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 with 6:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Haven't called Cooper Wilson's name a whole lot. We zoned in on him in the pregame. He was our spotlight player of the game for the Tigers, and we haven't called his name too much. We'll see if he can't get things going for the Tigers. 3rd and 7 now. Kempker's going to keep it himself. Schmidt pushes him back inside. Now Kempker's got some daylight. He's across the 40, and look at the young man go all the way across the 30-yard line, and he'll be pushed out right there. That's an impressive run. Nice when you're the team like the Mustangs. You get a quarterback like Hedricks. He gets spelled by backup quarterback Austin Kempker, and he comes in and keeps those legs churning for a huge play on 3rd down.
Yeah, the Mustangs have been doing it all night on the ground. Another Great example right there. Their quarterback, Kemper, getting to the outside, picking up a huge chunk of yardage. Another first down for the Mustangs, leading 43-0 here in this third quarter.
So first down and 10 in this third quarter, flying by. I guess it would when the clock's running. Hedrick now the ball carrier outside, and he's got it across very near first down yardage, and I am going nuts. I got a whistle in the booth, and this is going to drive me insane. What is going on? And it stopped, thank God. I keep thinking we've got an official up here in the booth with us, Matt. What are you doing up here? He got tired of watching the game. Get back. There it is again. So, second down and 1 now. We're just at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Hedrick, the ball carrier. And he's got first down yardage across the 15 up to the 14-yard line. Always love calling a game in Eldon. You get to hear that rich voice of Dan Herron, the PA announcer here. He's been doing that for ever since I can remember. They say he's been doing it for 25 years plus. Longtime volleyball coach, social studies teacher here in Eldon, and he's actually the guy that got me started in fantasy football. Off to a quick start. I'm 6-0 combined in my 2 leagues so far this year, Matt.
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Well, while we've got a minute, let's talk about what's happening in Eldon this weekend. We already mentioned the Turkey Fest. That's going to be in downtown Eldon on Saturday. You can also join the Eldon Fire Auxiliary for the first annual 5-alarm chili cook-off. It's at the Eldon Fire Station on Saturday, September 27th. Starts at 11 a.m., goes to 2 p.m. Stop by, try some of the best chili by the local 5 fire departments.
So here's now the give to Cole Hedrick. He's across the 10 up to the 5-yard line, and he's got big yardage. We're going to give him 15 yards up to the 4-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and 1 just inside the 5. As you heard it, Dylan Ballou, the tackler for the Tigers, and Mustangs looking to punch another one in here. They got second and 1 from the 4. Kemker under center. He gives it to Lemon, and he's corralled and taken down there by Toller Dustin, the freshman. First time we've called his name tonight. He gets the tackle.
Yeah, the 5-alarm chili cook-off has got a $5 admission. You'll be able to test all the chilies and vote for your favorite. Drinks and desserts for $1. Fun games for the firefighters. Stop by the Eldon Fire Auxiliary 5-alarm chili cook-off.
So first and goal now. Kemker under center. He gives it to Lemon. He keeps the legs churning, and he stopped just short of the goal line. He looked to very nearly get it in, but he's just shy. So second and goal now for Eldon. 2:10 left in this third quarter of play. I'd say it's safe to say Eldon is going to get their second consecutive win. They start their first winning streak of the season, and they even the record at 3-3. And this is a big win for them because they're in a cluster for that second place spot in the Tri-County Conference. Of course, you have Blair Oaks, who's 4-1, and then you had Osage and California both at 5-0. And Kemker now gets outside, scoots into the end zone, and Eldon extends their already big lead, and it's now 49-0 inside of 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter.
Now that Mustang scoring drive was brought to you by Save-A-Lot, and if you're looking for high value for your food dollar at true discount prices, that's what Save-A-Lot is all about. You can save even more at Save-A-Lot's own brand. See for yourself. Shop at Save-A-Lot in Camdenton. They're on Route 5, just north of the Camdenton Square.
So we'll get an opportunity to see Shin here. Kick is up. Kick is good, and they've hit the 50-point mark. We're going to keep it right here. You talked about the Turkey Festival tomorrow. You ever been out to one of those?
Oh, no, but I'm loving hearing about it. Some turkey bowling, turkey shoot. all kinds of good stuff happening in Eldon this weekend.
They got the ever-famous gobbler guys running around in the turkey outfits. You spot one of those, they're ever entertaining. I was dressed up as one of those a few years back, and you can imagine I'm turkey 7 days a week, but especially that year.
Right. Great job getting involved in the community, Will. Appreciate your support of the Turkey Festival here in Eldon.
Your pat on the back means more than you know, Matt. Let's talk a little bit about the fantasy matchups this week. I picked up tight end for the Giants, who finds the end zone 3 times last night. I was super excited to see that. And if you like fantasy football, you probably like the young man Levi Shin. He's put in a handful of extra points tonight, found the end zone twice, and has 3 tackles on the defensive side of the ball. So we touched on him in the pregame, and he's played outstanding so far.
Yeah, really doing a great job on both sides of the football. Kickoffs, extra points. The man is a football player, I'll tell you that.
And speaking of which, Shin going to get an opportunity to put his boot into one. He's going to squib one here. And just falling on very wisely there by number 7, Jacob Vogt for the Tigers. The sophomore wide receiver gets an opportunity on special teams. And you see Varner there, the sophomore quarterback, talking to his head coach on the sideline. We'll see if Varner can't get his team some points here in this possession. Last week, Versailles was down 64-0 inside of a minute to play when Blake Varner took a kick return back to the house and thought maybe the Tigers would come in here and ride that momentum and keep this one close, but credit the Mustangs for coming in and just dominating from the get-go. And here's Johnny Cunningham outside and another good run. He's up to the 42-yard line, and he's got first down yardage, so Versailles moves the sticks, and that's got to put Cunningham very near the 100-yard mark for the evening.
Yeah, really impressed with Cunningham's effort tonight. Really, I guess the whole offensive line for Versailles, they're doing the best to their ability to free Cunningham for some big plays, and it's worked out relatively well for him tonight.
You give the O-line credit, but I'll tell you, Johnny makes some guys miss, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he runs hard. Seen a couple spin moves tonight, good stiff arm. Really impressed with his skills.
So we're inside 30 seconds to play. We encourage you to stay put. We're going to be here for the 4th quarter of play, and on cue, Johnny gets another carry, and he's got positive yardage across the 45. We'll see if Versailles elects to run another play, or they look to be in no hurry to get an offensive play off. So that's going to conclude our 3rd quarter of play. The Eldon Mustangs lead the Versailles Tigers 50-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on LakeTV.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Save-A-Lot, we know every dollar means a lot. We make it easy to save on the things you need. Not aisle after aisle of products that you don't. So you save up to 40% on every trip. Save-A-Lot, savings made easy.
Visit your local Save-A-Lot in Camdenton.
We're back here on LakeTV, and
Route 5.
See the sideline there.
Great shot from our sideline camera. Good job, Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Smith, our on-field camera guy, working hard tonight. Give him credit down there. He's doing everything he can do to give you the best angle. So, like you said, great job, Ricky. Here's the handoff to Cunningham. He gives a stiff arm. He gets outside and makes a couple of guys miss. And look at the young man go across the 45-yard line up to the 43.
Cunningham, there's no quitting him. He really does got some great fight. Really couldn't be more impressed with his effort tonight.
And now they get the clock going, so Cunningham another carry. First down for the Tigers. Really surprised that Versailles hasn't gotten the ball into Allen's hands more. They had a couple of 4th and short yardage situations that they put him in at quarterback. Converted on both of those, and then the pass deep. Dalton Schmidt now gets outside. He's got positive yardage across the 30 before being taken down there up near the 25-yard line. So he gets about 18 yards, and there's another Tiger first down. They're getting close to that red zone. So don't look now, Tiger fans, but they're looking to try to break this shutout here.
Yeah, that Versailles combo in the backfield has done well tonight. Cunningham and Schmidt. Schmidt using his feet, getting outside, making plays with his quickness. Cunningham just running guys over, using his spin move. Not too bad from the Versailles backfield.
Yeah, you don't like to...
Oh, looks like there might have been a flag on that play.
Well, we got a little excited. Failed to realize there was laundry on the field, so this one's coming back. Hold in the backfield, so that'll bring up a first down and 17 now at midfield.
While the referee walks that off, I'd like to thank Burger's Smokehouse. Burger's Smokehouse has made a new country ham right here in the Ozarks. Burger's Smokehouse in California, Missouri is one of the largest country ham producers in the USA. Try one of their delicious hams and you'll see why. Visit them online, smokehouse.com, or stop by for a quick tour and handpick your country ham in California.
Varner now looks outside and looking for Cooper Wilson, but throws a little too far for him, and that's going to bring up a second down and 17. So we start toward this game winds down. We look forward to next week, and I'll tell you what, Osage has got to be hungry. They're getting blown out at Blair Oaks right now. Last time I got a score update, it was 35-0. California leads against Southern Boone. They're at Ashland, and that one's 40-0 California. No surprise there. That might be the best team we cover all year, the Pintos, and we'll have them next week against Osage, and what should be a good one, but at this point in time, you got to like the California going into that one. So Varner now out of the shotgun. Little pump fake, now throws it deep, looking for Allen, and Allen had his hands on it and then able to pull it in, and nice throw there really by Varner. He gets the little pump fake and hits Allen in the stretch, but unable to convert there, and that's going to bring up a third down and 17.
Well, I like that play call. I would like to almost see more out of that, out of Versailles. You know, throw it up to the best player on your team, maybe even on the field. Allen, big body, good athletic skill, good awareness of the football, and I'd really like to see him try to make a few more plays downfield to Allen.
Hands are getting cold. He wasn't ready. Hasn't gotten many opportunities tonight. He's unable to pull that one in, but he'll be hungry to redeem himself after that drop. Third down and 17 now. And Versailles burns a timeout, so we're going to go to commercial break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Back here on Lake TV, you see the Eldon cheerleaders, and then you get a look at the Tiger cheerleaders. Handful of Versailles fans on hand, and for the second consecutive week, the Tigers are struggling to get on the board. Third and 17 they're faced with now. We've got just inside of 9 minutes to play here in this final quarter. So third and 17, we'll see what Coach Silver draws up here for the Tigers. Varner now, pump fakes again, steps up in the pocket, now throws, looking for his man, and he's got Varner, it looks like, all the way up near the 30-yard line, and that's good for 19 yards and a Tiger first down. Varner redeeming himself after that fumble earlier. He goes up and plucks that out of the air, and that's a good catch by the young man.
Great catch going across the middle. Kind of caught the ball at its high point. Great job catching that ball in traffic.
Yeah, Varner here now in garbage time late, showing his head coach, hey, you ought to let me throw the ball a little more. I can fling it. Cunningham gets outside on the handoff. He's got good yardage up to about the 21-yard line. He has 9 yards. Cunningham looking very, very sharp tonight. We've touched on it so far, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 1. We're inside of 8 minutes to play. Would speak volumes for the tenacity of this Versailles squad if they could punch it in here. Very nearly dominated in every facet of the game. It'd mean a lot if they could get a score. Here's Cunningham now, keeps the legs churning. He's across the 15 up to the 13. And another good carry. He's got 8 yards and a Tiger 1st down. Man, Cunningham just keeps playing hard, and he's got to have near 125 to 130 yards on the evening.
Versailles here with their first opportunity on offense to really get some points on the board. We're at the Mustang 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
And Varner with the keeper. He's outside before being hit there by number 57. Josh Johns stays home, and 3 yards on the quarterback keeper on the read option by quarterback Sean Varner. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 now, inside of 7 minutes to play. Here's the handoff. Cunningham rumbles down to the 6-yard line, and he has about 4 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Love to see if they can get Johnny Cunningham a touchdown after the night he's had. He's nearing 150 yards rushing on the evening, and to punch one in, that'd be awesome for the young guy to get a score here in this ball game.
He's put on a heck of a performance here tonight. Congrats to him, and really we're just rooting for the Versailles to get themselves in the end zone. You know, have a little bit of fun, get the sidelines pumped up.
And they do it while we're looking away. Johnny Cunningham from 6 yards out, he does that, just that, and he goes to pay dirt. So Johnny Cunningham with the touchdown, and Versailles breaks that ever-elusive shutout, and it's now 50-6, but a little bit of positive vibe for the Versailles fans. And now in to attempt the extra point for Versailles. That's number 10, David Connor. It's up, and it's good. So Versailles cuts into this lead. They trail 50-7 inside of 6 minutes to play. We'll be right back after this.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
Nobody.
So we're back here on LakeTV, and nice job by Coach Silvers. You got to reward the young man for an outstanding effort tonight. Johnny Cunningham gets into the end zone, and now getting an opportunity to kick off. That's an onside, and that's very wisely grabbed there for the Mustangs, and they'll take over right there in midfield.
With the Mustang offense coming on the field, we'd like to thank Quick Car. Check out this deal that's hard to pass up. From Quick Car, the $20 a month unlimited wash club. Wash your vehicle as often as you like, even every day for just $20 a month. Join the club today at Quick Car in Osage Beach. They're right off the Parkway. Check it out. It's Quick Car Wash, Detail, and Lube.
So with the running clock, Eldon now probably content to keep this one on the ground. Kempker now, the give, and that's going to be good for a couple of yards. So 2-yard gain now, 2nd down and 8. got to be impressed with Eldon. They had that tough stretch of 3 games we touched on earlier, and now back-to-back wins. They get Warsaw with a big win last week and then coming back home in their homecoming, and they are making it look easy against Versailles. They're now able to get their third-string quarterback, Andrew Rodriguez, into the ballgame, and Hall of Fame radio broadcaster for 95.1, Mike Bissell, talked to him a few weeks ago, and he said he thinks this kid has an opportunity to be an outstanding quarterback at the varsity level. Just a freshman, but of the 3 quarterbacks that Eldon has on their roster, he says this one is the most pure pocket passer that Eldon has, and so you're going to get an opportunity to watch him play here in the last few minutes, although it may just be handing it off. Hedrick now outside, cuts inside, makes a couple of guys miss. He's up across the 30 down to the 25-yard line, and he's got big yardage. We're going to give him 29 yards on that carry. Hedrick now in at the running back position, making things happen, and big-time gain there.
Don't forget, you can catch this broadcast all week long on LakeTV. We're going to run it Sunday through Thursday night at 7 p.m., so tune in to check out the replay of tonight's action.
Here's the give. Up the middle, up to the 21-yard line. And that's Mislovich, the fullback, getting the carry. And he's got 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Don't go anywhere after this one. We're going to have the Burger Smokehouse postgame wrap-up show right here, as well as coaches and player interviews. So we'll have that for you right here on LakeTV. So don't go anywhere. And that's Mislovich. Once again, he's across the 20 down to the 19-yard line.
Let's not forget about Rick Ball Auto Mall in Sedalia. Come check out the all-new 2015 F-150 and be the first in your town to own one. They're taking orders right now for the totally redesigned F-150 at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. Check out that brand new F-150.
So 3rd down and 5. That's Mislovich once again. He's got close to 1st down yardage. And Matt, you're going to take over the play-by-play. I'm going to go down to the field and see if I can't corral a couple of players and coaches.
All right, thank you, Will. We'd like to thank all the crew here with LakeTV making this broadcast possible. Will the Thrill doing the play-by-play for tonight's game. I, myself, Matt Wams, are doing the color commentating. We got Sean Kober, our producer, in the truck. Our cameraman, Adam Shields. Ricky Smith down on the field. We even got Andrew Evans up here in the booth with us, helping out with the scoreboard. So thanks to all the crew for making this possible. Mustangs pick up a fresh set of downs here in the closing minutes of a blowout here at Victor Field. Homecoming game for the Mustangs, and they're having a great time out there. They get set with 55 seconds left. Again, Rodriguez, the 3rd string freshman in at quarterback. He gets under center. And it looks like he's just going to take a knee and let this clock run out. So while we've got a moment, let's talk about Burger Smokehouse. Burger Smokehouse has the best bacon in the country, hands down. It comes right from here in California, Missouri. Once you've tasted Burger Smokehouse bacon, you'll never buy any other brand, I guarantee it. Visit smokehouse.com and bring home some Burger Smokehouse bacon. So thank you to all our sponsors: Quick Car, Wash Lube Detail, Rick Ball Auto Mall, Save a Lot. As Rodriguez gets set here for the final play of the game, another knee. And we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in on LakeTV's coverage of Friday Night Football. The Mustangs win this homecoming game 50-7 over the visiting Versailles Tigers. And stick around. We're going to be right back with you with the Bogers post-game interview and a wrap-up from scores around the Lake area. Thank you for watching Lake TV. We'll be right back after this.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
At Save-A-Lot, we know every dollar means a lot. We make it easy to save on the things you need. Not aisle after aisle of products that you don't. So you save up to 40% on every trip. Save-A-Lot. Savings made easy.
Visit your local Save-A-Lot in Camdenton, located on North Business Route 5.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
0% APR means hot savings.
Right here at Rick Ball Ford.
Get spectacular Ford savings on almost every car and SUV with 0% for 72 months. 0%, 6 years.
Hot summer deal.
At family-owned Rick Ball Ford, Boonville and Sedalia.
When you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
Here at Victor Field in Eldon, Missouri, where the Mustangs put a rout on the Versailles Tigers, and we're here with our player of the game, Levi Shin. Levi, thanks for joining us, buddy.
You're welcome.
Talk to us a little bit about what went right there for you guys.
We executed real well. We stuck with our blocks, and we ran the ball efficiently, and we got to the outside and broke free.
All right, your big run of 55 yards earlier in the first half. What was going through your head on that play once you saw the end zone?
I was just thinking about the extra point I was going to make.
You already thinking about the extra point.
Yep.
Talk to us a little bit about last week. Had a big week, over 100 yards. You find the end zone twice and the interception. Coming into an inferior Versailles team, were you hoping to really rack it up tonight?
Yes, I was.
You were. Talk about your offensive line a little bit.
They're great. I love them, and they protect me, and I know I can always trust them.
All right, you guys got a tough one next week. What do you guys got to do this week in practice to go out and execute and get a W?
We're going to have to dominate in practice, and we're going to have to execute real well, and we're going to have to play every down our hardest, and I think we're going to come out on top.
So far this season, you guys are 3-3. You win back-to-back games. You're sitting right in the middle of the pack in the Tri-County Conference. You have a favorite memory so far this season?
It'd probably be against Warsaw last game. It was my two big runs that I had. That was probably my favorite memory.
Your favorite memory was Levi Shin, star player of the game for the Eldon Mustangs. He was instrumental in the win. He'll have a big week of practice and looks to get back in the W column again next week. Thanks for joining us, Levi.
You're welcome. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
0% APR means hot savings.
Right here at Rick Ball Ford.
Get spectacular Ford savings on almost every car and SUV with 0% for 72 months. 0%, 6 years.
Hot summer deal.
At family-owned Rick Ball Ford, Boonville and Sedalia.
We're back here on Lake TV, joined by Victoria's head coach Shannon Jolly. Coach Jolly, congratulations on the W.
Thank you. It was a good win for our kids. Nice to come out and represent yourself on homecoming.
Very good. Huge crowds you guys had out here tonight at Victor Field. Started out early, and talk to us a little bit about the week of practice you guys had this week.
There's a lot going on during homecoming week, but we were pretty excited. I know our administration really gets excited when we get people back. We've made a lot of improvements in our district as a whole, not just our football program. So, this week of practice had a lot of distractions, a lot of different things, and I thought our kids handled it well. Had a good parade today, and the kids. So it was really a good community win for us. And I thought our kids, like I said, they came out fresh, and we're excited about playing in front of a large crowd. And it was just a good night for everybody.
Talk about what your defensive front did, and Mr. Varner's face all day for Versailles, not really giving an opportunity when they did try to drop back to pass. Talk about the play of the defensive line.
I just thought the defense played pretty well. They got a couple drives in there. We had a couple issues on alignment that we're still working on with some of our younger players, getting them in the right place. But, they played hard. I thought our kids, all of them played hard from start to finish. So it was definitely a game we were looking forward to make sure that we start and finish like we wanted to, and I think we did.
You guys made a statement tonight. I talked around the Tri-County Conference, with some of the fans in Osage and California, and they thought because of the way you guys went through that tough three-game stretch with Hogan Prep, California, and Blair Oaks, that it was just, Eldon was down a little bit, but I didn't feel that was really the case. What would you say to some of those naysayers?
I don't know if we're down or not, but we are younger, and we lost a lot of good players last year, a couple All-State kids, and so we're working on getting better. Some people use the word down. I think just a little bit inexperienced, but no excuses, man. We're getting better, but we're not right now where we were at the end of the year last year for sure. So maybe some of those people are accurate. I don't know if you call that down or not, but we are a little bit inexperienced, but we'll continue to grow, and I think the next few weeks will bode well for us, and we can get better.
All right, well, that is Victoria's head coach Shannon Jolly, the Eldon Mustangs. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight, and thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks a lot. Thank you, guys.
When you're at the Lake of the Ozarks, I invite you to visit Burger's Smokehouse. Learn about Burger's Smokehouse history in the Visitor Center. Try a sample of our delicious smoked meat in our deli. Browse the Factory Country store for our handcrafted bacon, authentic St. Louis ribs, and of course our famous country ham. Take Highway 87 north at Eldon and follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. Or you can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Burger's Smokehouse, a Lake of the Ozarks tradition since 1952.
This high school football game of the week has been brought to you by Burger Smokehouse. Simple tradition since 1952. Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. Hamdenton Save-A-Lot. Quick Car, Wash, Detail, and Lube. Yacht Club Power Sports. And Jolly Rogers.